All right, I got a free agent running back that the Chicago Bears need to look at and potentially sign, and two more guys that we could talk about as well. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, my NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, guys, please do hit that subscribe button down below and make sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. Let's give a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video, ProfitX. ProfitX is America's #1 sports prediction market where users play against each other instead of the books. And so because of that, you will almost always get the best price on any spreads, totals, money lines, and player props playing on the site. Right now, if you use my promo code FST, you can claim up to $200 in profit cash on your first 30 days playing on the site. Guys, win real money predicting sports. Terms and conditions apply. All right, so if the Bears are not going to go the trade route, and again, we don't know that yet, but they haven't done it so far, then free agency is really the only avenue at this point. And no, I'm not giving up on this, guys, so don't ask. I am going to continue to hammer the table on the Bears adding a running back until they do, because it is, quite frankly, a necessity at this point. And the bye week is a perfect time to talk about this. I mean, it's the bye week, right? We don't have to, talk about the game this week because we don't have one. So it's like, I want the Bears to do something here. So I'm imploring them to at least look at the free agency options. And so the guy that I'm looking at, all right, I got one guy that I like a lot and then two other guys that we could talk about. The guy that I like a lot that we should look at who is Gus Edwards. So Gus Edwards is a free agent right now. I'm actually pretty surprised that he has not been signed for a couple of reasons. One, he is a big back, 6'1", 238. So I feel like a lot of teams could look to sign him. And it's not like he's been out of the league for a while or anything. He just played last year. And he had been pretty productive up until literally just last season. Okay, so 5 seasons with the Ravens, he put up pretty much over 700 rushing yards in 4 out of those 5. Okay, 718, 711, 723, 433, and 810. Okay, 4 out of his 5 seasons, over 700 rushing yards. That's pretty good for a guy who's never really a feature back, a starting back. Okay, and here's the real interesting and intriguing part here, the yards per carry. You know what his yards per carry were those 5 seasons? 5.2, 5.3, 5.0, 5.0, and then 4.1. And let me just add the touchdown totals: 2, 2, 6, 3, and 13. 13 touchdowns. Yeah, that's not a typo there. So Gus Edwards is a guy who has shown that he can be productive in this league. Now, again, bring him in just for workout. I'm not saying sign him on the spot. See what the health is like. See how his body's holding up. Obviously, if he can't pass the physical, then what are we really talking about here? But to me, he is a guy who can come in and I believe give you some juice, some pop in the run game. And he is that style of runner that I do like, that north-south style of running, if you will. And he's a big back, so we could use him as short yardage. We could use him in the red zone. And again, 30 years old, been a little injury prone. That's probably the reasons why he is out of the league right now. And again, I'm not saying that, oh my goodness, like Gus Edwards is that guy. Obviously, he's a free agent for a reason. But if the Bears are not going to look at the trade route, and I haven't heard or seen any rumors regarding it, then we need to just go ahead and see who we could sign out there. And, what's the worst that could happen? He doesn't work out? Okay, cut him. But you got to do something here. And so I just can't imagine Ben Johnson sitting around during the bye weekend saying, man, oh man, I think our run game is totally fine and I'm willing to just hitch my wagon to DeAndre Swift pretty much all season long. Unless he's got plans to dust off Roschon Johnson here, or he has all the faith in the world in Kyle Manengai. I'm telling you, I think Ben Johnson is thinking about this, more than we think. And so, to me, Gus Edwards is a guy, certainly to me, who checks a lot of boxes that the Bears would need as far as a running back in terms of play style, in terms of previous production, and then just, a guy that can come in and add a pop to this running game. So he is kind of the clear option, if you will, if we go to that free agency route. The other guys that are out there, and it's a pretty barren market. I've mentioned his name before, Jamal Williams. Obviously, he has familiarity with Ben Johnson playing for the Lions a few years back, and he did lead the league in rushing touchdowns a few years back. So he's another guy that fits the profile of a short yardage back, of a goal line back that can, get some good hard yardage there. And then Zach Moss played for the Colts, played for the Bengals. He's only 27 years old. Another guy that has some juice and some pop. So I wouldn't mind any of these guys, and I think they would be a good upgrade to the run game to add to the run game, and they don't cost anything. Again, just bring them in for a workout. What's the worst that could happen here? Right, the Jets just lost Braylon Allen. They brought in Khalil Herbert. So my point to you is, I know we didn't suffer an injury here, but like our previous backs that we've let go are getting signed out here. So it's like, how can we not at least look at the free agency waiver wire and just see what's out there? So to me, these are 3 guys that are out there that are definitely worth bringing in for a workout, just seeing what they've got and potentially signing. So Gus Edwards would be my top choice. And then after that, it's probably Zach Moss and then Jamal Williams. So let me know what you guys think about that. Again, I told you guys I'm not letting go of this. I truly do believe it happens. I truly do believe we add a running back. It's just a matter of when, not if. And let's see what happens from here on out. Let me know what you guys think about that. Leave a comment down below as always. Thanks for watching.